We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Jordan Montgomery gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
So striding in, Victor Reyes. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Here's Cameron Maybin now as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Montgomery playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
The 1-0.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
The 1-1 home is a breaking ball in off the plate.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit, and the run will score as the Tigers are off to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Miguel Cabrera is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Maybin on at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2, and set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Gardner is there, and he has it for the out. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And it's gone. A two-run job for C.J. Cron. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes, or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Schoop, who's nicknamed Mamba, he's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Stepping into the box, Niko Goodrum. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 3 runs already home here. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Stanton on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 Tigers. Spencer Turnbull, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch on its way. Nope. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game, and what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
1-1, here it comes. Lifted in the air to right field. Maybin is there, and that's the first out of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Row. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Aaron.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Aaron Judge. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to the right. And that is into right field. A base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
Striding forward now is the DH, Torres. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. From the stretch, here's the pitch. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Torres is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Cron is over now and he's got it for route number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Settling in now, Giancarlo Stanton. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. As a look, now the pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Two down, runners at first and second. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Reyes will get there and he puts it away to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Digging in, Clint Frazier. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball one. Soft grounder left side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Stepping in now, Austin Romine.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. 4 home runs and 8 runs batted in. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. Well, Yankee Stadium, of course, features a number of nods to the great history of the organization and its legendary players, but apparently when you hit 52 home runs as a rookie, you rightfully get your own cheering section built in your name.
Just 2 simple words. All rise. Aaron Judge burst onto the scene, and what's really cool about the judges' chambers, all of those seats you're looking at right there.
And now it'll rattle up against the wall. So problems out there in right field, as this is going to wind up going as an E9. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. And he takes ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs and 11 RBIs. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Up next for the Tigers, the center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Stepping into the box, Victor Reyes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Now the 1-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. After it is Gardner. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Tigers leave 1. But they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Into the box, Luke Voit. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Behind 0-2 now. Voit swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting 8, the center fielder.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Digging in, Kellin Deglan. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Here it comes. A ball and a strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. All even now, 2-2. And the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We played 2 full. Tigers are out in front, 3-1. Digging in to try it again, Cameron Maybin looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. High and deep to right. Judge looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here for Cameron Maybin. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Tigers have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
2-1.
No outs, nobody on. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter. Cron will be next. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. One gone here in the Detroit 3rd, and that'll bring up the big first baseman Cron.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. It looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard to short. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jonathan Schoop.
Now batting, Jonathan Schoop. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while. I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
1-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, and that ends the inning. But tack on 1 more to the Tiger lead thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 4-1 Detroit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gio Urshela. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Number 29.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Goodrum has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
1 out here in the Yankees' 3rd inning, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get fouled. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Ready on 1 and 2.
Nope, I'm scared.
Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First offering on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll take a look at ball one. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Now at the plate, Niko Goodrum. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The shortstop, Niko Goodrum.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
To short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed. At the plate, Clint Frazier, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
The 1-1. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play, and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Austin Romine. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Standing in now, Jeimer Candelario. Out in front of it, strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike two. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Detroit, but they lead it 4-1. Into the box now, Torres. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Count now a ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Romine has it. And the throw is there to record the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Hard liner to center field. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
In now, Luke Voit. He grounds it sharply to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. At the plate, Victor Reyes. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Victor Reyes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
This one's down to third. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
The right fielder, number 4.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Jay Happ takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
33, Jay Happ.
Cameron Maybin will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. He's ready now. The pitch skied into straightaway right. Judge is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Next up for Detroit, Miguel Cabrera, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. From the stretch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Now a throw over and the runner back in standing. The 1-0 home misses for the second ball. Two-0 count. The pitch 3-0 now. CJ Cron is on deck. Now the 3-0 offering, and Cabrera watches it miss, so he'll head to first with a base on balls.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Here's CJ Cron now. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's got 5 base hits in 22 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To short, hit hard, and that's through for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he will get under the tag at the plate to make it a 5-1 game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
now batting, the shortstop, Niko Goodrum.
Next for the Tigers, Niko Goodrum. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
0-1's the count.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Tigers get just the one. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Yankees 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now the pitch. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. The pitch. Full count now, 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he's off to a fast start. Currently second in the American League here in the month of April. Now to the plate, Kellin Deglan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Kellin Deglan has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Up next for the Yankees.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One left for the Yankees. They're down 5-1. New inning set to get underway. Coming to the plate now, Clint Frazier.
Clint Frazier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a liner. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
So now to the plate, Austin Romine, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Ground ball left side. Andujar fields it cleanly to Voit in time for the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
At the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers.
Nope.
And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Hit to third. Andujar's got it. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Tigers are shut down there. They're up 5-1. Trying to pick things up where he left off. DJ LeMahieu. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here comes the first pitch. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff, but he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Maybin has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. 1 run, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Cron near the first base bag. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They're down here 5-1. Seventh inning ready to roll. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Victor Reyes. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Gardner will wait on it. 1 down.
The right fielder, number 4, Maybin.
Into the box now, Maybin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. LeMahieu onto the grass, and a diving effort, but this will just tip off his glove, and that's a base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knob.
C.J. Cron will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. He's set, and the pitch.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
The 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Andujar is under it. And the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1.
7th inning, Torres.
Striding into the box, Voit. No hits and 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Gardner.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. Down. Hey! 1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Digging in now for the Yankees, Kellin Deglan. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1.
Ball.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Ranging back is Maybin. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. Ready once again, Jonathan Schoop. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jonathan Schoop.
First pitch on its way.
Hey!
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Into the box, Niko Goodrum, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. Grounded to third. This could be 2. LeMahieu for 1. On to first, a double play.
Now batting, left fielder, Clint Frazier.
So digging in now, Clint Frazier. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise. They're up 5-1. Anthony Castro is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Anthony Castro.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gio Urshela. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Hit hard up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
At the plate now, Miguel Andujar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Ball.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Now the 2-0 home. Line towards center field. Reyes is right there, one down.
Now back, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into third. And Maybin's throw not in time. He's in there at third.
Up next, Yankees.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
At the plate, Aaron Judge, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. In his career, Judge carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
1-1. Line to the right side. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Torres. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Fouled off. He's set. Now the pitch. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And this is taken for a called third strike. So they go right at him with the base open, and it pays off. And now there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Next for New York, Luke Voit. The bases are loaded in front of him, so a real opportunity for him to put a dent in that 3-run deficit. First pitch on its way. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. He's set. The 0-1. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike two.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Ninth inning coming up. It's now 5-2. Jonathan Holder enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Jonathan Holder.
At the plate, Austin Romine. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Count even now at 1-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's given him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Into the box now, Jeimer Candelario, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. 1 out.
Up next for the Tigers, the center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Now at the plate, Victor Reyes. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Working for the punch out and the offering. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The right fielder, number 4, Cameron Maybin.
Ready for another chance? Cameron Maybin. He went deep earlier and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
The 1-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he is in there.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
So stepping in, Miguel Cabrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Stanton. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Tigers strand a pair, and it remains 5-2. Joe Jimenez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 77, Joe Jimenez.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Jimenez has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Lifted the other way to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And just what they needed here to start the bottom of the 9th as he's in with a 2-base hit.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So coming to the plate, Kellin Deglan. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. He's set. Here it comes. Now a hard liner toward short. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Now batting, number 29.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gio Urshela. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. 1 out and a runner on second base. 2-0 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
High and deep to right center. Maybin is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Digging in now, Miguel Andujar. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. From the stretch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
2 out here and a runner at second. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. The catch is made, and the Tigers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Tigers posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Spencer Turnbull earns his first win of the season. Jordan Montgomery was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Joe Jimenez records the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 5 runs on 14 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.